Hi, hello everybody. So now we are going to understand about the differences between IAM user and IAM role. So what is IAM user and what is IAM role and what is IAM service? So let's go to the editor. So IAM means Identity Access Management. Okay. So here there are three things. What are those three things? Let us see. So these are three. What are these three? This we can call it as IAM user. IAM user. This we can call it as IAM group. Group. And this we can call it as IAM role. So there are three different services in IAM. Got it? IAM role, IAM group, IAM user. So all these three are interlinked. How are they interlinked? Nothing but these are the roles. These are called IAM roles or policies. Roles or policies. So this IAM user can be these policies. Okay, roles, policies. Correct. So these policies can be attached to the IAM user. What are the policies? Nothing but S3 full access or read access, write access, likewise EC2 full access, read access. So these are all access related policies. So these policies we can create and we can attach to the IAM user, or we can attach to the IAM group, or these policies we can also attach to the IAM rule. Whereas IAM user, here IAM user is nothing but we are going to give access to one of our employee as a IAM user. Okay, since they are not root users, we are going to give them access as a IAM user. How to create an IAM user, how to create IAM group, and how to create IAM role, we are going to see. Here IAM group means nothing but in our organization, say we have 5 members who all are working for AWS, and we have 10 members who are working for development, and we have 5 more who are working for operations. So what we do, we have three different groups. So we create three groups like IAM, like we create AWS group, we create developer group, and we create operations group. In in this AWS group, we are going to give all the policies, these kind of policies related, and we are going to add users into this group, right? Likewise, likewise, we have three different ways of login, AWS login. What are the three different ways of login? This is as a root user, you can log in, either root user or IAM user, you can log in into AWS GUI, which means management console, right? In the same way, you can also connect with CLI. So here you can either connect with username, password to the AWS console, that is we will be seeing, and we can also connect from command line interface, that is called CLI. There is one more type of login, that is called IAM role. Nothing but we will see how it works and all. But these are the most commonly logins. This you can keep aside. So we have around two types of logins. One is GUI login, the other is CLI login. For CLI login, we need to have access key and secret key. We need to have access key and secret key that will be generated while you're creating the user. In the same way, in order to log in as a root user or IAM user, you need to have organization account ID, which is like 12 digits, or alias name, or alias name. It means organization will have some nickname. You can call it as nickname, but here, according to AWS, they call it as alias name. After that, IAM username. Whatever username you give while creating, that is the name. And also the password for the IAM user. With these details, they can log in. With these details, they can work from CLI. Okay, this we'll see what is IAM role runner, we'll see later. So first, let us understand about these two types of users and their working process. So here I have logged in. So now I'm going here to the right. I have a option called security credentials. I'm just going there. So this is my root account. What type of access I do have and all. So this is like my access key and all. So now I'm going to create a user. For that, I'm going here. So this is all about IAM, right? So now I'm going to create a user called demo. Okay, demo is already there. So I wanted to delete this guy. Let's create freshly. Okay, so add user. So what I'll do, I'll give a name called Sarveksha. So Sarveksha is the username. See here, how many types are there? There are two types. Select AWS credential type, access key, that is programmatic access. You need to have access key ID and secret key. Whereas password, AWS management console, because this is the username in email. See, do you want auto-generated password, custom password? For now, I'm just keeping a custom password. What is that? I'll just keep it as Sarveksha at the rate 123. See, I just gave the name with the starting one as capital and then at the rate 123. So do you want to reset the password? No. After I log in, it will ask old password and then new password. I don't want to do this. So this is how I'm creating a user. So after creating this user, it is asking me, hey, do you want to add to any group? Since you do not have any group, you can create a group. I don't want to add any group. So here it is asking, hey, copy permissions from existing user. So if there is any users, if they have any policies or permissions, the same set of permissions you can provide to this guy. But now I wanted to attach some policies directly to this IAM user. So I'm going here. So I wanted to give access like EC2. I'm going to provide Amazon EC2 full access. That is one thing I'm providing. And then I'm going for the review and then I'm creating the user. See, I have created Sarveksha as a user and this guy has a both programmatic access and geo access. Apart that, he also have a policy with like he can work on all EC2, but he cannot work on what he cannot work like S3 remaining service he cannot work. Is it true? Let us go and check. So I'm going to log out. See, I'm trying to log back in. So now I'm going to log in as a IAM user. See, previously I have logged in as root user, but now I wanted to log in as IAM user. Alias name. So my company alias name is Budika. Okay, I'm going to change. We have given Sarveksha, right? And then Sarveksha at the rate 123. I just click on remember this account for the next time. So I'm trying to sign in. See, I'm able to sign in as a IAM user. If you observe carefully, here Sarveksha at the rate Budika. So I'm working for a Budika. That is the reason Sarveksha has been named here at the rate Budika. Now I have a lot of services. I'll try to click on this and also I try to click on S3. But I have only one policy that is EC2. I do not have access for S3. Let us check both. I'll try to launch an instance. Okay. I'll try to launch an instance. It is taking a little time for the load. See, I'm able to launch. I have all the options here. Let us go and try to create an S3 bucket. I'll try to create. See, all the options are de-highlighted. Nothing is enabled. Why nothing is enabled? Because I do not have any policy related to S3. I have only access for EC2. That is the reason I cannot do anything in S3. I cannot see any buckets over here. Okay. So now I am going to now connect. I'm going to connect in a programmatical way. For that, what do I need? I need secret key and access key, right? So let's go for the credentials. This is IAM user. Understand? Okay. See, I even do not have any access for the IAM. That is the reason I'm unable to view or use any of the services. See, unit permissions, unit permission. So now I'm going to log in as a root user. So sign in using root user email. See, this is an additional security called MFA and all. For that, you can also view another video where I clearly explained about MFA authenticator. It is an additional security for my AWS account. Anybody can activate that MFA account. See, this is the root user, right? I'm going for the security credentials. See, now you're able to see IAM user login into the GUI. Now let us try to see from the, see, I'm going to type as CMD command prompt. So I have already installed AWS CLI in my laptop, right? So all the AWS commands I can work on in my laptop. But in order to give access key and secret key, see, for my IAM user. So now I'm trying to log in as a IAM user from command line interface. It is programmatically. What did I do? I just typed AWS configure. What is it asking me? It is asking me AWS key ID. So I have an Excel sheet with me. I'm going to go and see. I'm going to copy from there and then paste here. This is Sarveskha. See, this is the access key and the other is password. Nothing but secret key. This is the secret key. See, it is asking the default region. Earlier, I gave AP South 1 as default region. So if I just type enter, it will take the default one only. And the output format, I want it in text format. So earlier I gave it. So the default output format will be text format. Yes, I gave all the things. Now this user has access over EC2, but it doesn't have over S3, right? Now I'll just try to do that. Now I'll just give a okay. Now I'm going to give access for S3 for this IAM user. I'm going to select the users. So which user we are talking about? We are talking about Sarveskha IAM user. So let us select here. See, one thing has been added. Now I can add inline policy or I can generate another policy. So which policy you want to do, or I can add a group. See, I'll also show you the group as well. So now I'm going to create a group. This group can be, now I'll name it as AWS team for my company, right? I'm going to add only Sarveksha over here. What are the permissions I wanted to do? So I'm going to give EC2 full access for the group, and then S3 full access,